because I'm doing this video to give you a tour of my home gym. Natalie's on the camera. Woo! So I just want to start off by kind of taking you on a little tour. So I'll go through all the different pieces of equipment, but today I'm not going to like demonstrate you, but there are many videos coming where I'm going to show you exactly how I use each piece of equipment and why I love them so much. So have a little scope of the room. This is my basement in my house. So it took a while to get it all together, but as you can see, I wanted the consistency, so I worked with one company. I worked with Body Solid and then got all of my bits from Fitness Factory. So I got all Body Solid equipment, which means it's reliable, I know it's good quality, it's gonna last, and it wasn't like gonna break the bank. So I've got everything from Fitness Factory, and I've got the links, and I'm gonna be doing some really fun stuff with them so you can actually get discounts as well. So yeah, I'll start over here. So this is an inverted bench. I love doing abs on an inversion. For me, it makes it fun, it makes it interesting. There's loads of different ways you can use it. If it's just straight sit-ups, or if you do fun little games like touching opposite toes, using weights, all those different types of things. There's also loads of benefits to being inverted. It helps your blood flow. For me, someone with poor circulation, it's really good to kind of get all of the liquids and fluids moving around your body. So this is a really very sturdy. You don't feel like you're going to fall off it. With this one, you're not going anywhere. Plus it's got the wheels so I can move it around if I need space in here. Now we're moving on to the Abduction Machine. This is bad boy for legs, booty and inner thighs. Honestly, for me, this is the holy grail, I would say, of gym equipment. I don't always have it in gyms, so the reason I picked these machines is because I travel all the time, and what I was finding is in hotel gyms, you've usually got a treadmill, you've usually got a cross trainer, you've usually got some free weights, you're lucky if you've got a bench, but sometimes it's super basic and that's all you have. So I wanted to make sure when I'm at home, I have all of the equipment that I like to use to make me feel strong, toned, like I'm a badass, and to work on my legs, thighs and booty. My favourite areas have always been to work those. And so these pieces of equipment are maybe things that I felt like I wasn't getting to use while I was on the go, so I really wanted to use when I was at home. But this is great because if you come up close, you've got your outer thigh, which is called your abductor. So I lean right back, that's one of the moves, but I actually have 3 different ways I use this, which I'll be showing you. And then obviously you can twist it, and then you open it, and then you've got your inner thigh. So that really does work all the insides and outsides of your leg. People are always asking me about this area, kind of your outer thigh, and that is an amazing machine to work that. It's too excited to show you everything. Okay, this one, leg extension and leg curl. So this is going to work all of your legs, so you can either choose to work front, to work your quads, or work all the back, booty and your hammies. I also have a secret trick for this machine where you can kind of come underneath it. Again, I'll save that for another video, and you can use it as a hip thrust as well. So again, 3 ways to use one piece of equipment. So I think that that's a great little go-to to have in a home gym. Jacob's ladder. So like I said, I felt like when I traveled, and even in just most gyms, you have your basic running machine and cross trainer, and a bike maybe, and those are great pieces of equipment for cardio, and I will use them if I'm traveling. But this, Jacob's ladder, this is a really special piece of equipment. I have done every single type of cardio you can imagine. This is the hardest. Like, I skip, I swim, I do everything. 1 minute on this, like kind of going for it as fast as you can. Oh my goodness, and I feel it in all these new areas of my body, which I really like, because when I'm doing cardio, I'm not like a long distance cardio person. I used to, when I was in a bit of a negative space in my body image, to lose calories, I would just be on the treadmill for hours and hours. But now I want to enjoy it. I love the challenge, and for me, this literally feels like I'm on a challenge, and I get in my head that I'm doing something fun, like it's almost like a game. So this is really a really great way to do cardio in your own home. If you're doing high intensity or interval training, and maybe you don't have the space to run, maybe you don't have the space to do walking lunges, this, even though it looks like a big piece of equipment, doesn't take up that much room, probably the same amount as a treadmill. If not, I mean, it's not even, it's as long as this one, so it's not that long. And it will be amazing for your fitness levels, unbelievable. flexibility. It's good for like actual physical manual training. It's incredible movement for your arm, your back, core, does everything. So I love that one. Now, this one, some people might not have seen. This is a leg extension, back extension. I also use this to warm up my glutes sometimes, especially before I'm doing deadlifts. This is a really affordable piece of equipment. I find it very comfortable. I really enjoy the fluid movement of it. I kind of just jump on and then I will start without weight to warm up. Then I'll add the stretchy band here to add some resistance. And then when I'm really wanting to work and build and this booty growth, I will use a 35-pound weight and then I'll lift it up to my chest and then I'll work. And a lot of people ask, I guess Leah calls it the shelf, that's our bestie. She calls it the shelf, just having that little bit extra up here, which is kind of hard to hit sometimes. And for me, these exercises on this piece of equipment is how I can kind of train those areas. It's hard to individually train certain areas, but this one certainly for me seems to hit that high region of the butt. So I'll be showing you how I use that one very soon. This is actually mainly for my dad. My dad helped organise putting the equipment together with the whole team at Body Solid and Fitness Factory, and he kind of just asked that we would have like an official rack so that he can do all of his free weight training and Olympic lifting. So we actually have 3 if you want to come a little bit closer. This is literally just a flexibility bar. It really doesn't weigh anything. You can just use that for warming up, like literally just stretching out. Then we have a practice bar, or this is probably, no wait a second. Is this the practice bar? No, this is the official bar, okay. So here we've got like a practice bar that's really light. I'm not the best, I don't know which one each of them weighs, but this is the practice bar. This one is the female length bar. I hate that there's a disparity between male and female, but there is because of the width of this bar is thinner. So apparently generally women have smaller hands. So we have a slightly thinner bar than the one at the back, which is like the male bar that my dad uses. These, if you're wondering what these are, those catch the bar in case you drop it, so they're important for safety. We have pull-up bars here, loads of different directions, so you can do all different types of chin-ups and pull-ups. And those red grips are actually like rock climbing ones, so they're really comfy in your hands. And then this is a great piece of equipment because you can actually add in. So if you find, do you know what, I really want a dip bar. This is a dip bar over here. And this dip bar, you can just fit it in. I haven't got it in right now because it does mean that I haven't got as much room as I'd like. So usually I'll add it on here and then you can kind of do your dips there, which is great. But you can also do dips on a bench. Also attached to this, we've got the free weights there so we can add them to the different bars. We have battle ropes. Now battle ropes are, in my opinion, the most fun, tough way to work your whole upper body. People probably just think they're for arms, but when you're using battle ropes, you have to use your core, you use your back, you use your shoulders. So those are absolutely fantastic, love those. And I'll have to do some demos of all the fun things you can do with those. This is a cable assist machine. So this, again, it already comes with some ideas for you, but this is a great machine where you can just go on Instagram and you can have a look at all the different ways people use it for different ways they want to work out. A lot of people use it for arms, so you can do lots of chest exercises, you can do lots of ab exercises where you pull down and you engage your core. You can use it for a lot of leg exercises, booty exercises when you're doing kickbacks. That really gets this big old glute muscle. Pull up this, there's a ton of things that you can do with this machine. And again, it glides nicely. You can do things that pull on it and it engages all your core, twists, there's a ton. So now you can see, I've got loads of attachments for this as well. I've got ankle attachments, all different sorts of bars, all different sorts of pulleys. So I'll have to explain those to you in a different video. Here are 3 different bars. This one you step into and you can do all of your deadlifts. I haven't been attaching weights to these. I've been kind of using them to warm up before I do a deadlift set or a squat set, and then maybe moving on to those bars. But they're great. They're for, again, a ton of strength, resistance. This bad boy, this was honestly just for fun. I've never tried it before, but I really like to do donkey kicks. And for me, when I was doing donkey kicks without weight, I just felt like it wasn't doing anything because I've been using such heavy weight with my squats and my deadlifts. I was like, donkey kicks don't do anything for me anymore. So I found this machine, and basically you put your foot up in there, and you kick back, and then you can add your weight onto the back here. So I'll do a little demo of that in another video. But that's a fun one. That's one just to kind of add in for extra like oomph if you're really trying to get your booty gains. And this is my favourite. Leah likes to call Mr. Smith her other boyfriend as well. And I have to say he is a huge part of my life as well. It's such a great machine for someone like me who, even though I've gone through a ton of training, I've worked with a lot of personal trainers, there are still times when I'm scared to not have a spot, so not have someone who's with me in case I do drop my weight or in case I'm not doing my technique right. I really like this machine because I remember kind of how it feels, and I completely know how to keep myself safe, and I've touch wood not had any injuries using this before, and I feel like I can use it for a ton of various things, from straight squats to even I've done jump squats on it, because I feel very stable going up and down. I do side curtsies, I can stand on a boss suit, I can put my leg back on a bench and do one-legged squats, and there's just so many different versions, and I know a lot of you may be intimidated, that's a new one. A lot of you may be intimidated by trying this machine at the gym because it's often filled with groups of guys or people who really look like they've been using it for years and maybe you don't know where to start. So the first video I'm going to be doing after this one is showing you all how I use the Smith machine, teaching you how to squat and how it will feel different from just doing your normal squat, a standalone squat, or even using a free weight, because obviously it's attached, it's very much in a motion on the Smith, so you have to learn how to lock it, even you have to learn what depth that you feel comfortable going to, and then putting your safety on to make sure you don't feel like you're stuck down there, you feel like you can come straight back up comfortably, and then obviously adding your weights, and when do you feel ready to do that so you don't get injured or you don't hurt yourself. So this again, one of my favourite pieces of equipment, and I'm very happy because Body Solid, literally this is the most comfortable neck pillow I've ever found, and I've used a ton. I've used the ones that wrap up. This one goes on and off really easily. It's super comfy. You can still see the bar, which is actually something I didn't realise was really important, but it means that you can keep levelling up so it's not off to the side. There were some ones I've used where you wrap it and if it moves you actually can't tell, so then you're kind of off kilter. So that's a really nice little extra that I found and I'm obsessed with now. Obviously here I've got a step up. Again, this is just a great piece of equipment to have in your gym. It helps you a lot, even if you're doing from anything, from stretching out your calves to doing little step up exercises for cardio, step offs, little jumping exercises, especially when you have something like I have, which is a basement gym, and you can't jump up high onto a big level. Having just a little step where you can do fun things with is nice. It helps your agility, it helps with kind of your fitness levels and that sort of training. And then you can also use it in coordination with your Smith. That's why it's next to mine, because I'll do, you know, little step forwards, lunges, all those type of things with this step machine. So yeah, we're nearly there now. Just a few more things to show you. Obviously you've seen my power plate before. I've done some videos on that already, so check them out. These are great to have extras, accessories for your gym. Again, you can get them all on the Fitness Factory website. I got a variety of different weighted, what are these called again, Matt?
I don't know. Ball.
Anyway,
weighted balls.
Weighted balls with handles. They definitely have a name. Anyway, someone's going to think I'm dumb now, but anyway, it's cool. So yeah, these I use a lot for Russian twists when I'm doing abs and core, and I'll do that either on the floor or I can do it on my inverted bench. So I've got those in those different weights for when I build up my strength, because when I don't work out as much, I have to start back at 6, and then when I've been doing my abs for a while, I can build it back up to 10 and so forth. I've got a few mats like this for my floor exercises. I do prefer this mat. It's so comfy, it's thicker, folds away, so that one's kind of more of an official mat. I've got loads of little weights like that. I don't have any, I have small dumbbells in here. So here we go, I'll show you. And Natalie actually, who's behind the camera, these are hers. She may as well put her name on them because she does loads of boxing. She's like the boxing queen. So she uses these, which really develops the strength in your arms and endurance as well. So that when you're punching without them, you can do like it twice as hard, twice as fast, and all that kind of stuff. These are actually my little box of treats of random fun toys I've got for the gym. Like ab rollouts, skipping ropes, really great way to do your cardio. Rollouts, like these can help with your muscle fatigue. These are all from Skills. Yeah, bands. One final piece of equipment. This is my inversion table. This is what it's called. And I will do this one demo because I actually want to do it right now before I start working out. I really like to start my workouts with it. I feel like I'm too sweaty after my workouts to do it. You adjust it to your height, and then basically, I'll see you later. And you go all the way back, just like this. Basically hanging.
How are you feeling down there?
The blood goes straight to my head and I go bright red. The reason I got an inversion table is because, as I mentioned it before, my circulation is not great. I've had quite a few issues with it, and this literally, obviously, turns you upside down, and I find it really, really relaxing, and it just helps all of the swelling, all of the water retention, especially after my flying, just helps get it to, what are they called? The glands, and helps everything detoxify, move your system around. Also, getting the blood and all of the platelets and the goodness to your face helps boost collagen. It actually helps meant to increase the speed of hair growth. So I'm hoping maybe after 6 months I'll see the results of that. And just having that, I mean, my skin is great, but I think that's just in general. The more I work out, the more I sweat, the more my skin is glowing and it's clearer and it's fresh. And so I think just exercise in general is going to help you with detoxification because your body is moving around the fluids better and it's really good for you. I forgot, I've got those balls as well over there. Just noticed those coloured ones. I haven't finished the room behind the gym yet. That's going to be a whole little YouTube and photo shoot area. But yes, the balls are fantastic. I use the balls for a lot of core. And again, you can add them to other pieces of equipment and do that. But basically, I think the tour is done. I think I've shown you. Oh wait, the most important thing as well is, have you seen the sign? Imperfectly perfect. And then you got this. I think it's great if you're going to create an environment in your own home. Essentially, a home gym is investing into yourself. You've got one body your whole life, so I really think that looking after it is a good idea. And I think when you fall in love with your body, you're going to want to take care of it. I've never regretted doing a workout. There's no excuses when it's in your own home. Like, you can get the motivation to come down, even if it's literally, even just 15 minutes, and build it up. Like, seriously, 15 minutes of just doing some moving is better than nothing. So yes, that's why I created this environment. I moved out of Manhattan, the city, so I could have the space, so I could create this in my own home. I absolutely love it. I feel fantastic. I get excited to come down here, put my music on. It's like my woman cave, I call it. So yeah, I highly encourage you to, if you have, got the idea to do it, go for it. Never regret investing in yourself and looking after your body, because like I said, it's your home. You really should take care of it. It's been good to you, so be good to it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again very, very soon for me showing you all the different pieces of equipment